ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode here on the Ironman profile. Today we're in the garden, and we're also going to be hopping on Alpha for a little bit because I want to talk about the ridiculous update that is being proposed on the Alpha server. For good or for bad, there's some insane changes in there, as well as time saves, maybe time wastes. Like, it's all over the place. It just feels like it's going one way and another, but it's being, like, tugged. You guys will see. We'll get into that. But if you're new here, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let's jump right into today's episode. Super quickly, though, if you do ever find yourself checking on the Hypixel store to pick up the brand new Mender Crown Fire Sale skin, this one's really interesting. To all my healer fans out there, there's a fire sale for you finally, and it's a pretty cool one. The Catechist Mender skin, there's going to be 6,000 of these for 1350 Skyblock gems. If you find yourself checking on the Hypixel store, use my career code Zach, that's ZACH, so you save 5% on checkout. You can get this for 5% cheaper. Shout out to everyone who uses my code. You guys are amazing. All my healers in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're going to pick up this skin, and I can't wait to see how it looks once I get applied on my Mender Crown, I guess. But either way, let's jump right into today's video. Well, today we are back on the garden for the first time in a while. I'm not gonna lie, I come here once in a while in between like videos and stuff. Honestly, I do my best to keep my composter going as much as possible. Probably not as much as I should be, but I do my best. Okay, I really do. Always try and fill it up a couple times a day at least, because I'm working towards obviously unlocking all the plots. And as you can see, we are just missing those corners. And how much compost do I have saved up here? I have one compost bundle crafted. We can craft another one here, and then the rest would... We have a long way to go. I need 6 more compost bundles for my next plot, so that's not going to be anytime soon, unfortunately. But I've been working on getting nearly 16 stacks of Jacob's tickets for the last Anita shop upgrade. And an exciting reason to finally be back in the garden is Garden V2 is currently on Alpha. And we're going to be talking about that today and how I plan to prepare for it, basically. Yeah, there's like going to be a bunch of new things you can get from the Anita shop, which is exciting. That's why I'm trying to get this done, hopefully before it. We'll have to wait and see, though. Also, just did a wheat contest, and oh, I forgot, I got a silver and nether wart yesterday. Silvers are the worst, man. But yeah, we'll take our gold that we just got from this wheat contest. I can go ahead and trade a silver and a gold medal. That's another 60 tickets just right there. Beautiful. And slowly but surely, we are working our way towards being able to get this last upgrade. Need like 3.5 more stacks roughly. But yeah, I need a ton of Jacob's tickets. Mainly a lot of copper in preparation, and there's just a bunch of things. And we're also going to hop on Alpha today, and I'm going to show you guys the update for those of you who don't like follow all the news as much as I do, I guess you could say. Like, I'm always paying attention to upcoming updates, kind of have my ear on the inside a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the proposed changes that are currently on the Alpha server, whether we like them or not. There's some good, there's some bad, and there's some in between, so it should be really interesting today. And we're also just going to do our best to keep progressing in the garden, because my goodness, do we ever have hundreds and hundreds of hours. But this update could reduce that by up to 40%. So yeah, we'll get into all that fun stuff. But yeah, should be a good one. A lot of garden progress, hopefully, and let's get right into it. Well, I did another contest, and it was nether wart. Why is nether wart so sweaty? Why are we doing this? Like, how did this happen? You know, like, nether wart contests are just so brutal to get gold in. I think I've only ever gotten gold in nether wart once, and that was when I got my unique gold medal. I have no idea where it is in here. This is the one, 160 collected. Yeah, I don't know how many pages back, but yeah, like, it's just so difficult. They've made it so hard to get a golden nether wart, and yeah, here it is. Wait, oh, this was during Finnegan. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, how did I get that? 750k, and yeah, but okay, yeah, during Finnegan. There we go. That's all it took. All it took was a little Finnegan action, right? But yeah, overall, just sweaty, man. Just sweaty to get into that top 5. Not gonna lie, but we'll go ahead and take our silver consolation prize, I guess, and that's another 19 tickets for the collection there, and another turbo wart book that I'm running out of places to put these things. I guess I can combine them up for another turbo wart 3, but yeah, wart contests, man, they're brutal. They really are. But I'm really excited for the changes with the brackets. Like, there's new tiers to Jacob's contests on Garden on Alpha right now. There's going to be a platinum and a diamond division. Platinum being the old gold, being 5%, and then diamond being the top 2% during a farming contest. So it's going to be really interesting. I think it's going to be kind of cool. I don't think there's a different reward, though. Like, I think you just get, like, gold medal rewards if you're in the top 10%. Gold's going to be 10% now. And so it's just weird, you know, it's kind of strange. But I said we go ahead and hop on alpha. I'm tired of getting silver medals with my setup, even though, like, what else can I do? You know, look at my setup. Like, basically max nether warho, full fermento. I mean, I guess I need mossy on 2 more pieces technically, and then obviously I have my rooted, recommed equipment here. Like, man, this game's brutal. Okay, another Jacob's contest, one a little bit more successful. Look at that, your boy. Oh wait, that was my personal best. Hey, let's go. See, on the new update, personal best actually means something, so this will equivalent to literally more fortune for carrots on the when the update drops. We'll go ahead and take a look at that in just a second here. Gonna go ahead and trade that. That's another 41 Jacobs tickets. We're starting to pile them up. I need like 2.5 more stack. Wait, that's actually not that bad. 2.5 more stacks. Ooh, okay, maybe I can get that done for tomorrow's video, because currently I am pushing it with today's upload and getting this sent over to my editor. Unfortunately, I went to a hockey game last night, had a lot of fun. My team lost, which is great, but still had a good time. And unfortunately, that leads to a little bit less time for today's video. So I said we head on over to the alpha and see what they've got cooking up. So we actually have a lot of fun stuff to go over. There's going to be a lot of stuff I missed because there's actually a lot of content here, and I'm going to do my best to cover it. This won't be like a full deep dive on everything that they have going on here, but we're going to get a general idea, and I can show you guys why I've been farming and getting tickets and copper and what I'm saving all that for, because there are upgrades I could make with the copper I currently have on the main server. I think I have like a little under 4K copper right now, so there are upgrades I want to do with that, but I'm actually saving it for certain things that are here. And we don't know when this update's coming out, full transparency, but hopefully sooner rather than later, because I'm always excited for new content. Either way, let's start here. Outside of my garden area, there are a spot for the NPCs now. As you can see, Anita and Jacob. And then we have Pest Hunter Philip and Pest Hunter Pamela. So let's go from right to left. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jacob. Okay, so you might be wondering what's new with Jacob. New brackets to contests. So as you can see, we have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. So the old way it was on the main server was gold is top 5%. Gold is now top 10%, which makes it twice as easy basically to unlock all your gold medals you need for Skyblock XP. And so that's really, really cool, as well as so like you can actually level up your farming level. Pretty cool stuff. But then we have platinum now, which is the top 5%, and diamond tier, which is the top 2%. There doesn't seem to be too much of a direct reward for receiving diamond tier. Unfortunately, like you still get a gold medal, still the same amount of Jacob's tickets, and obviously a turbo book, which is a little strange. I think it would be cool to see if they add like platinum and diamond medals, but I guess they don't want to add stuff like that because top 2% is like very hard to get, and it like restricts a lot of people from some content. So that's my only guess, but yeah, that's what we got. We have 2 new tiers, and that kind of comes into play over here with Anita. We go ahead and talk to Anita. As you can see now, if I hover over unique brackets reach, there's 2 new areas. There's a spot for a little platinum token and a diamond token to the left-hand side of all the different crops. So new brackets to go for and try and complete. If you want this to look clean, you need to get a diamond in every single crop. So good luck to everyone trying to do that. We also have some new things in this shop, starting with Anita's artifact, which starts as a talisman for 2 bronze medals and 32 Jacob's tickets. Then we have the ring, 2 silver medals, stack of Jacob's tickets, and obviously the previous tier. And Anita's artifact, 2 gold medals, 100 Jacob's tickets, and Anita's ring. So I think this is pretty cool. Obviously, the stat that it gives is grants a random 25 farming fortune stat during Jacob's farming contest. So basically, if I press tab, will it show it here? Yeah, so see in the top right, there's mushroom, potato, and wheat. See that little yellow circle to the left-hand side of all those crops in the top right of tab? Basically, you'll have a farming fortune thing over top of one of them. It chooses one of the 3 crops to give that buff to, which is really interesting. So you can like try and go for that crop that you got the bonus in. But if you don't get like the bonus of the crop you want, it's a little unfortunate. So a little bit of RNG dependent, depending on what crop you're going to be doing for a contest. But still really cool concept. Love extra farming fortune, and we'll happily take that. There's then another item in here, a piece of paper that isn't here for me because I already purchased it when I was looking at Alpha earlier. It costs 2 gold medals and a stack of Jacob's tickets, and it unlocks this personal best tab. The higher your personal bests are from participating in Jacob's farming contests, the more farming fortune you'll obtain for that crop. This unlocks a menu where you can see your personal best, and your personal best directly translates into more farming fortune for that crop. So let's go ahead and take a look at carrot here, for example. It says my personal best on here was 1,072,367. For every 3,000 carrots I got during a farming contest for my personal best is plus 0.1 carrot fortune. So basically, from my personal best, I get an extra 35.75 fortune for carrots. And it's like that for every single crop. There's like, you can increase your personal best, keep working your way up, and it directly correlates to more farming fortune. So really cool. It maxes out at 100 fortune per. I don't know if that's technically achievable right now with current fortune rates, but we'll have to see when the update fully goes out. Then let's start with Pest Hunter Philip over here. Okay, this is the big one. This is where the real meat of the content is, and that's pests. Pests are like these little things. There's 10 different pests that have a chance to spawn on various plots that you're farming on or just around your garden, and you basically have to kill them with a vacuum. And when you kill them with a vacuum, they have a chance of dropping 1 of 5 regular drops that then can be used with Pest Hunter Pamela to like spray your crop to like increase the chance of getting a certain pest. And every single pest actually has its own bestiary. So if we go into garden bestiary now, there's 10 different kinds. As you can see, we got beetles, crickets, flies, locusts, mite, mosquitoes, moths, rats, slugs, and worms. And all of these have like a rare drop. So for example, if we go and look at mosquitoes, they have a rare drop called Clipped Wings, which is a reforged stone for your vacuum, which is what you use to kill the pests. And there's different tiers of vacuums over in the Sky Mart. There's like, it's so much. There's a lot of content and it's all kind of tied in together. But as you can see, working your way up to the maxed out vacuum here, this one even gives different perks based on the season. You can pause and read those really quickly if you want. I'm doing my best to cover as much as possible without just rambling for 20 minutes, because that's genuinely what we would be doing here. And in the pest handbook, as you can see, it shows that they're all attracted by various different drops, which do drop from various different of these pests. So for example, there's dung, honey jars, plant matter, tasty cheese, and compost are the 5 different things you can kind of attract these pests with. And to attract them, you need to talk to Pest Hunter Pamela. She will give you a spray can or a sprayinator, and basically you can toggle in chat by left clicking what type of thing you want to use to attract some of these pests. So if I go compost, I can throw it out here, and basically it gives me bonus pest chance on this plot for 30 minutes. So pretty interesting stuff. Yeah, grants plus 50 bonus pest chance and is 25% more likely to spawn pests for this plot, which is really interesting. Spray the selected material on the garden plot. Certain materials are more likely to attract certain pests. This effect lasts 30 minutes. So for example, because we went ahead and sprayed compost all over the plot, we now have a higher chance to get mosquitoes as well as worms. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. There's also like a new pet that is a rare drop from slugs. The slug pet. You can also get the rat pet from obviously rats. There's a bunch of other drops that are like super important to this update that you guys will be able to explore as you work your way through. But yeah, there's a bestiary for this. It's going to be quite something. But you might be wondering, what is the whole point of getting a pest? If you catch a pest in your vacuum, you can bring it over to Pest Hunter Philip, and you can claim it in, basically give him the pest, and in return, he will give you, I believe, plus 10 farming fortune over the course of the next 30 minutes. And this can stack. So if you get 10 pests handed in at once, you can get a bonus 100 farming fortune, which I'm pretty sure is the cap for a 30-minute time period, which is quite something. Like, it's going to be quite needed if you're going for, like, diamond, for example, in some of these contests. And if you don't take care of the pests, if over 5 pests are wandering around your plot, you can lose up to 30% of your farming fortune. So you're going to have to be taking care of these pests, otherwise you can say goodbye to your efficiency when actually farming. And however, let's say you don't want to deal with pests, they actually have an item in the Sky Mart here where you can basically get sprays and, for example, consume to cover yourself in a pleasant aroma that pests will find truly revolting for 60 minutes, while active pests will take 4 times as long to spawn. So I'm pretty sure they're on a 5-minute timer for pests right now. This would basically mean 1 every 20 minutes instead, which honestly really isn't that bad. And also, if you're worried about like losing farming fortune during a farming contest, there's a way to toggle that. Isn't there? I'm pretty sure there is. Is there not now? I'm pretty sure there is a way to toggle being able to get pests, unless they remove that, which would be quite something. There should be, though. I mean, I guess there's a chance there's not anymore. They always change stuff. But there was a toggle to make it so that it was way harder to get pests during farming contests. Maybe they just kind of remasked those as these sprays you can buy. Not too sure, but yeah, yeah, so there are ways to make it so you get less pests so you don't ruin the farming contest. Now, there's actually another accessory that was added. If we go to the Pest Hunter's Wares, as you exchange more pests with Pest Hunter Philip, he will open himself up to you in the form of a new accessory line. So as you can see, we have the badge, the ring, and the artifact. Basically, each tier costs coins as well as the tier before, and at the bottom, as you can see, requires 25 pests exchanged in total, 100 and 250. And basically, for getting this artifact, you get a bonus pest chance of plus 60%. So yeah, kind of useful, but one of those things you might want to take off during like some farming contests. It's really interesting because there's a lot of things on the garden that like you don't want pests spawning for. So I like that they're adding ways that they can't spawn, but at the same time, I think it's a really cool concept, and you want to grind them out because there's bestiaries, there's rare drops, like there's a lot of benefits from it, not to mention the farming fortune buff you can get by handing it in to Pest Hunter Philip. So it's really interesting. In a way, this update kind of feels like it contradicts itself because it wants you to sit there and farm for a long time, but then it keeps giving you all these distractions to go and not farm. But by doing so, you get a bonus on farming. But then to keep that bonus of farming going, you have to go keep taking care of pests. So it's going to be a lot of running around. It'll be interesting to see how it plays. Like how annoying is it going to be? Like, is it something you're going to want to like basically have no pest chance for? Like, it's going to be really interesting how people choose to play it. And so I'm really curious to see how it does. I think there's a lot of really interesting stuff in here. We covered a good amount of it, but there's also a lot of drops from the pests that we didn't go over that you guys can hop on Alpha and explore yourself. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this update. I think it's interesting. There's potential here. I just don't know if this is good or bad until we really get a chance to properly play it. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, we are back on the main server, and yeah, so that's why I'm saving up copper, because especially for the last tier of the vacuum. Oh, I think I even forgot to mention, one of the pest drops an RNG drop that is needed for the last tier of the vacuum, so that's something we're gonna have to grind out as well. But the last upgrade price is like 2,500 copper, so I just want to be prepared in case we get a little lucky. I have 3.5k copper saved up right now. Hopefully that's enough to last me a little bit. I've also obviously been trying to collect some metals, but honestly, I think I'm going to try and upgrade this before the update. Like, I want to get, I have my 10 gold metal set aside. I want 1,000 Jacob's tickets. So, I still need like 2.5 stacks. I'm going to do my best to make it to as many contests today as possible. Potato, wheat, and mushroom next. Did I get golden wheat last time I just did it? Or no? Oh my god, look how close that was. Honestly, I'm doing wheat again, though. I still need wheat to, get the tier 3 wheat hoe, which is another thing I'm working towards. Anyone who's grinded this out by hand knows how brutal this is for a stack of tightly tied hay bales. I can't believe it used to be 4 times more. Like, that recipe is revised a while ago. It's only a fourth of the price of what it used to be, but it's still a ton. I need like 9,200 enchanted hay bales. I'm up to 65, so doing my best, but visitors keep on taking all my hay bales, and slowly but surely we'll get there. But yeah, I'm going to make sure I do the wheat contest, but either way, a lot of preparation work I have to do, a lot of farming ahead of me. Another thing, I forgot to mention this on the main server. They are reducing the crop milestones by a ton. I actually have a an image. I won't be able to put this on screen because I don't want to steal it from someone's video, but Menacing Banana uploaded a video basically about all these changed things. Let me find the screenshot just so I can read off some numbers. So, pretty exciting stuff here. The old milestones were, I'll just go through a couple of them that are the most drastically changed. So wheat, for example, you used to have to get 109,882,630 wheat collected on the garden for max milestone. It's now going to be 61,143,160. That is over a 40% drop, which is insane. Carrot, for example, you need 330 million carrots and 330 million potatoes for max milestone right now. It's now going to be 198.7 million for carrot and potato. That's amazing. Melon going from 445.8 million to 305 million on garden. Pumpkin going from 109 million to 61 million. Cane is going down by like 90 million. Cocoa bean, not a crazy change, going from 219 million to 183. Cactus is also getting like halved as well. Mushroom going down 40 million. Nether wart going down 145 million in terms of the totals you need. So we're seeing almost 40% drop-offs across the board, which is so exciting. Literally 40% less time farming and like all these crops. But now you're going to have to deal with pests. So overall, I think this update is a W. You save literally 40% of the time. There's also new exciting content that I'm going to be able to record. Like getting a pest RNG is actually going to be so hype. Not to mention like working our way towards all the bestiaries. Bunch of Skyblock XP to get from the update. So I'm always here for Skyblock XP. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Really interesting stuff. Super quickly before we end today, I thought we'd go ahead and check how our Inferno minions did. Our, yeah, whatchamacallit, our fuel should be over. So let's go and see if we have any vertexes today. Okay, 23 chili peppers. Oh, ooh, okay, no vertex in this one. It's okay, we have another chance right here. Vertex, please. Okay, and, ha! Wow. Okay, no vertex today, unfortunately. Yeah, we've gotten 2 vertexes from 8 fuels, which is a little rough, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll be okay, right? Sure. Oh my goodness, that's honestly unexpected and a little bit sad. I'm not gonna lie. That is quite unfortunate, but okay. You can't get one every single day. That just means we're gonna get 2 of them from this next batch. So I'm gonna go ahead and whip up a batch of this stuff and let's get these bad boys fueled. Okay, another day where I think we have enough heavy gabagool to fuel everything. Yes, we do. And some extra. Look at this. We're even starting to build a little bit of a back pile. So yeah, that's super nice. Let me go and grab these out. I need to grab a stack of gabagool distillate. Let's go and do that. And we can go and craft 1, 2, and then we need to make 8 of these bad boys. Boom. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. All of our fuels for another hopefully successful day of running these things. They are pricey and tedious and my goodness, somehow exhilarating all at the same time. Either way, my eye drops should still have a little bit of time left, so let's just go ahead and get these bad boys going right away. I need to come back and put eye drops in them in 5.5 hours. I have a timer set because I'm super smart and have them unaligned, so that's great. And let's go ahead and put our 8 tier 2 fuels in here. Yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed the documentation of these minions progressing away. Hopefully we get some goods very, very soon, obviously. Would love an Apex, you know, maybe we just mess around and get one of those bad boys. That'd be nice, you know. That would definitely change my focus on a grind for a while. Either way, yeah, we're gonna let these things cook up. And we have another day of gabagool distillate for tomorrow. But after that, it's back to your boy maybe having to do more Blaze Slayer, which is crazy because I was grinding Blaze Slayer for days already. Insane. Well, unfortunately, that should do it for today's video. Sorry I didn't have too much time for it, but I really wanted to talk about the garden stuff. And not to mention, like, all that garden footage you guys saw at the beginning, that's only hours of farming. That's like garden for you. Like, the contests go by quick. That's all there really is to talk about, but this pest change could be really interesting. I really am curious about your guys' opinions on it in the comment section down below. Don't be shy, let me know, and yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Use code Zach when checking on the Hypixel store for that brand new fire sale. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace out.